welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Wilhelm. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Las Vegas.
They run it with Jacobs. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Wilhelm. That's caught by Waller out left side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. back to the running game with Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilhelm. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down, Wilhelm. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Carry for Jacobs. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilhelm, and a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Looking for the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Throwing again. Wilhelm. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Wilhelm. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Number 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play fake. Mahomes steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is taken at the 23. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Daniel Carlson on for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. They're going deep for Hill. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Intended for Tyreek.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films. They came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
4 yards on the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Wilhelm. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Raiders. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Push him back. Push him back.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fielded at the 33. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You got 4. You got 4. Max 50, Max 50. You got that, man.
To throw again, Wilhelm. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Wilhelm. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Kid had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
Score, Chiefs 17, Raiders 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A 3rd quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Throwing again. Wilhelm. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Mahomes will try again on second down. This is caught. Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
The 4-yard line.
Watkins alone on the left side. And Mahomes is going to keep it. Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
44, 44, Mike, 44. You got nothing to run. Check it back, check it back. Watch safety green,
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. This is out quickly to the right. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Raiders.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd down, Wilhelm. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Wilhelm. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Looking to throw. Wilhelm. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
44, Mike, 44.
Off play action. Wilhelm. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Raiders 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Jacobs,
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. 44, Mike.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Try and run the option to pick it up. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Complete.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Makes the score Chiefs 38, Raiders 23. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6. Today's final score, Chiefs 38, Raiders 23.